Let's go over how to send bulk email and pull reports in MedicarePRO CRM. Once you're logged in and on the dashboard, if you're using top nav, you'll see a button here that says reporting. Same with side nav, you'll see a button that says reporting, so we're just going to go ahead and click on that. The first tab we're going to land on here is reports and marketing. So this is how you pull your reports. The second tab is going to be templates. So we're going to start in templates. If you're new to MedicarePRO CRM, you may not have any templates built yet. From this little button here that says New Template, we can go ahead and start building our first template. You can either start with a blank template. We do have a handful of starter templates you can use. And if you're part of an agency, you can share templates with downline agents. So this is great for agency owners who want to put together templates and share it with their agents to use. So for this example, let's just start with a simple starter template. I'm just going to click on the birthday section. As you can see, there's different categories of templates if you want to check all these out. So for this example, we're just going to do a really basic happy birthday email. From here, we're going to click choose this template, and the template builder is going to open up. From here, we can make some customizations. So as you can see, the image is inserted into the template. From here, I want to go over the merge tags. So this first button here, this is going to be to insert a merge tag. And what merge tags do is take a simple template and customize it to each customer or client. So as you can see, just some simple ones. So we've got the date if you want to include that. Then we have this individual section here. This is going to be for the client. So if you're sending out a bulk email, you want to address everybody by the first name, either their full name, first name, or nickname, or maybe first name only. You can select one of these templates. So we're just going to go ahead and add in the first name only template. And as you can see in the template section, there is a lot of merge tags here. So if you wanted to create templates, like let's just say you wanted to create a template that you send out after somebody's policy goes from pending to active, you can use all of these merge tags to customize that to each specific client. This one here, these are automation specific merge templates. You can watch another video on that, how to set up automations. But if you'd like to, create templates and add in some more customizations, you can grab policy information here. So it's broken out by the different policy types. Then there's one at the bottom for any policy. So you can kind of get in here and play around with these merge tags and take a boring template and customize it to each individual client. So that's a really unique feature of the merge tags. So for this example, we just want to send out a simple happy birthday email. So as you can see, I've done the first name only tag. And from here, I could just, add some additional text if you want. So we'll just add in some simple text. You can see the image here. And then the template is also going to include your signature in there already. If you haven't set up your signature, you can do that in the settings tab. But this tag is just going to include the signature that you have saved, so that way they've got your information in the bottom of the email. We can also add an additional tag to unsubscribe. So from the drop down, I'm going to go down here under agent, and I'm going to grab this unsubscribe tag just to have that in there. If you need help with writing templates, there's also a little spot down here that says Ask AI. You can have a little bit of help. You can also upload documents or attachments. So if you've got them saved on your device, you can go ahead and upload it from your device. Or if you've saved documents within the CRM under the docs page, you can actually attach a document from that documents page. So this template is all set. So I'm going to just go ahead and hit save. And real quick before we save this, just a couple things to note as well. So the template name is just going to be, the internal name for the template. The type, so email, SMS, or letter. And then you can categorize these into different folders. So this one is going to be categorized under birthday. And then the template subject, this is going to be the actual subject line of the email. So obviously we don't want to say happy birthday calm. we want to include a better subject line. And then we're just going to go ahead and hit save. All right, so now we want to go ahead and send out this template. So I'm going to pop back over here to reports and marketing. From here, this is where you're going to build your report. So for example, if we wanted to send out maybe happy birthday to all of our upcoming November birthdays, we could easily do that. So right now, this is just pulling up all of your active clients. So from this drop down, maybe you want to include your happy birthday email to your prospects as well. So we can come over here, select prospects, and then we're going to go find some additional filters. So this first one here is going to be for the individuals. So this is where we're going to want to find our birthdays. So I'm going to select this one for birthday month. This is just one example of how you can send out birthday emails. So for this example, we're going to select all of our birthdays in November. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit run report. So it's pulled up my list of people who have birthdays within November. And then from here, I'm just going to go over to this Actions tab. And I just want to note here that there is a box that says Send Email. And then there's another one here that says, Send Mail, and then Send Emails. You're going to want to click on the Send Emails. The first one, Send Mail, is going to be for any kind of letter templates that you may want to send out. And those you can print off. So from here, I'm just going to go find the template that I just made, Happy Birthday Calm. From here, I can just take a look at it, make sure everything looks correct. For this specific email template, I am not going to combine couples because obviously that is not going to work for us since we're sending a birthday one. If you were sending out maybe a newsletter or just an update or something like that, you can include this little check mark here to combine couples, and it'll just go to one email instead of both. So from here, I'm just going to go ahead and preview. The preview is going to show you the first 5 people within your report, just so that you can scan it over and make sure that your merge tags are working correctly. So as you can see, this is pulling in the first name of the client. You can see the text that we added, the image. It is pulling in the signature tag as well, and then also the unsubscribe tag. So I'm just going to kind of look through here. Everyone's first name is pulling in correctly. All looks good. And then from here, I'm just going to go down and hit send. And what's also nice is you can come in here to the Actions tab and you can track your emails. So you can come over here and you can see the email when it was sent and how many were sent out. And this little button here is going to show you that this has been completed. When you're sending it out, the initial send is going to say pending, and it's going to be sending it out in batches. We do that just to sort of make sure that they're not going out in bulk and triggering people's spam inboxes. So that's how you would just send out a simple bulk email. A couple other things to note here within the report builder. This is a great tool to pull a bunch of different reports based on, what kind of data you want to pull up from your book of business. So for example, you can come in here if you wanted to find everybody in your book of business that maybe falls within a certain company. You could grab this individual policy company tag, and then from the drop down, you could select the company. So I'm going to grab United Healthcare. And then it's really important to note that this additional tag is going to pull up. So what this is telling you right here is you may want to add in the filter for individual policy status. And what that means is currently if we were to click run report right now, this is going to pull up any active client that has a United Healthcare policy within their profile. So that could mean it was canceled or replaced or pending. So if you want to find everybody in your book of business who has an active United Healthcare policy, you're going to want to use this policy status. So from this drop down, I'm going to scroll down to the policy section here, and I'm going to locate the status. And then from the drop down, I want to make sure I'm pulling up my active clients. You could also select pending. So if you've just newly added a policy in and it may still be pending, hasn't quite hit the effective date, you could include pending as well. Then you could hit run your report, and then it's going to bring up all the people that either have an active policy or a pending policy that is soon to become active. So the report tool is very handy. There's a lot of things that you can drill down. You can pull reports on a lot of different things to help you stay organized.